What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Untitled Game channel. I'm AJ. Guys, we are back once more with the weekly show. Yes, I know I'm late. I had a work thing I had to take care of today. My university was having a football game today. The guy who usually runs the booth from the campus station was home on break, so I filled in for him. I was running the booth, running all the. I was kind of like the man behind the curtain, the guy doing color commentary at the game. I was in conversation with him, running all the ads, doing all that kind of stuff. Just kind of, like I said, the behind-the-scenes stuff. It was kind of a big pain in the butt. Actually, it was kind of fun, but I mean, it was a thing. It took like 4 hours out of my day because I had to be there at noon, and I left by 5. But came home, tried to do this video. I think I've gotten the kinks worked out. If you can tell, I'm using a new setup. I'm doing this actually through my Elgato as opposed to OBS. This is just, I'm trying a new way to do PC recording. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this through Elgato all the time or through OBS or what, because OBS is simpler, but I kind of like the quality of this a little better. Either way, I'm rambling on about my setup, and you people probably don't give a shit about it. If you're new to this show, basically what I do, I gather gaming news from around the web, I bring it here, I talk about it, read articles, we have some fun, watch some trailers, that sort of stuff. If ever there's a news item that I didn't bring up from a week, or you have suggestions for next week's show, please remember you can tweet them at me. You can send them to me over Facebook or any of the social media that's linked down in the description below. I will respond to you and talk to you. I feel like there's one last order of business. Yeah, I'm doing my drunk gaming multiplayer thing that I do on Saturdays. I got to come up with a better title for that. But either way, I'm doing that today. And today, I haven't really talked about this. I've been saying I'm working on a project, but I have to get I still have to do some tweaking of the settings to make sure it doesn't lag horribly when I play it. But right now, as far as if all this works technically, I will be playing PlayerUnknown's Battleground today, but I will be playing single player, and I will be playing with a controller just to piss everyone off, but also because I can't play mouse keyboard. I cannot play games that way. I cannot do it. But I'll be playing some PUBG today. If any of you guys want to be a part of any of those multiplayers, I really love doing that kind of stuff. Tell me the game and when you want to do it. I do these Saturday nights as long as you can put up with me being drunk. But I think next week I agreed. I technically haven't agreed, but I need to say, Samari Roden, if you're watching, please remind me to send you a reminder over Twitter. We'll get everything kind of sorted up through private message as opposed to kind of all out in the open. But me and him were playing. We talked about doing some Destiny 2. So I'm looking at that for next week. He also said he'd play some Call of Duty World War II with me. So again, if anybody would like to join us, like I said, in the comments below, all that, and I'll private message you over on Twitter. That's probably the easiest way, and we will get all that stuff set up. I have been rambling on for way too long. Let's get into the news. First piece. Oh, sorry. One last thing. I know I don't just have 4 stories today. Just because my day ended up being so long. I do want to get some other recording done and then the gaming before I go to bed. I'm going to be doing this in 2 parts this week, like last week. So part 1 will be today with these 4 stories, and I will or technically 3 stories and a trailer, and I will be doing another video tomorrow with some other news. So there we go. Now into the actual news. PlayStation boss Andrew House leaving Sony after 27 years. Article by Robert Purchess, that guy, by Eurogamer. Article reads, Andrew House is no longer the boss of PlayStation or Sony Interactive Entertainment, if you want to be posh, or want to put it poshly. He hands the reins to his deputy, John Codera, but will remain as director and chairman until the end of the year, and then it seems toddle off. It's not clear where House will toddle off to, nor what he'll do next. In a statement, he expressed a desire to pursue new challenges, and I quote, PlayStation has been a huge part of my life for more than 20 years, but with the business having achieved record-breaking success, now seemed to be the right time for me to pursue new challenges, end quote, he said. House has been with Sony for donkey's years, joining in 1990 and helping launch the very first PlayStation in 1995. But it wasn't until 2011 he stepped directly into our world, becoming PlayStation president as Kazurai led Sony as a whole. House's biggest contribution was launching the PlayStation 4, which is on course to hit 78 million sales by financial year end 31st of March 2018. It's been a runaway success, and as a result, he leaves his part of the business in rude health. And I quote, when I passed the baton of leadership for Sony Computer Entertainment to Andrew House in 2011, I was confident that I was leaving the PlayStation business in the best possible hands, commented Kazurai, and so it has proved. Andy and I go back more than 20 years and spent much of this time together dedicating ourselves to ensuring the success of the PlayStation business. I would like to thank Andy for his contribution over the many years and wish him every success in the future, end quote. Added Andrew House, and I quote, I shall always treasure the friendship and people that have made SIE such a wonderful place to work. I am also grateful to PlayStation fans and gamers around the world for their loyalty and support. John Cadera and the team at SIE are world class, and I know the future of PlayStation is very bright. John Cadera has been at Sony for an age as well. Having joined in 1992, he worked a lot in the electronics and IT arms of the business before taking leadership of Sony Network Entertainment, includes PlayStation Network, obviously, in 2013. He has been Andrew House's deputy since last year, so he's no stranger to the role he's assuming. And I quote, it's a great honor to take on the role of president and CEO SIE, and I'm very grateful to Kaz and Andy for the trust and faith that they have shown in me. I intend to build on the amazing progress Andy has made enhancing the PlayStation brand and expanding the game and network services bundle, and will strive to further strengthen the unique value position we are able to offer via the PlayStation platform, end quote, he said. Now, this is a little weird just because where the hell is he going? That's my big question, is where is Andrew House going? What is he going to do? As far as this article and everything that I've been able to find, he's leaving on good terms with Sony, so this isn't like it's a, like some horrible split. It also seems weird to me that he's leaving this close to. I think we are getting pretty close to Paris Game Show, as well as PSX in November, I believe is when PSX is. By the way, if you're, I will be doing PSX, the PSX. Press conference, like I did the E3 press conferences this year. Just so little toss out for you. I don't know. It just seems weird. The timing just seems kind of odd that he'd be leaving. But I don't think this is any big. I don't think this is any there's some big secret behind it. I mean, there may be, and I'll talk about it if that emerges. But as far as I can tell, this is just he's ready to move on and do other things. And I don't think Sony's going to. I feel bad saying I don't think Sony's going to be any worse for wear, but I think that it's a big enough company with enough talented people working at it that I think with House stepping away, that somebody else can step in and continue the success and continue moving the company forward. So, Andrew House, best of luck with your future endeavors. Now, on to a game. Sorry, I was doing that through all the testing, trying to get all the audio to. It's weird with this way I'm doing it. I couldn't get sound to go through. Not only I could get sound to go through my headphones, or I could get sound to go through my recording software. I couldn't get it to do both, and I finally figured it out. So I had to do a bunch of testing. Either way, new trailer for Assassin's Creed Origins. Let's watch.
I am a Magi, protector of Egypt. My land is on the brink of collapse. To defend it, I must become an instrument of justice and freedom.
You are my Magi now, protector of the true Pharaoh of Egypt.
Gods have abandoned us.
Be careful. Not everything is as it seems. Back! Your people are in danger.
There's a new creed now. From darkness we have come, and in darkness we shall stay. Magi no longer. We shall be known as assassins.
Assassin's Creed Origins. Available October 27th.
The term huge throbbing erection comes to mind after that. Holy shit. I am so excited about this. I am so excited. I cannot wait. If you want something really funny, watch these Tales from the Tomb. They're little short ads that are running on YouTube and other places. They're pretty funny. It's talking hieroglyphics, and it's just, they're like small little bumper ads, but I find them amusing. I can't wait for AC Origins, but let's move on. I actually have an actual story about Origins. I wasn't just going to show that cool trailer. This coming by way of IGN by Hope Corrigan. Article reads, the latest addition to the Assassin's Creed franchise will have the first difficulty settings in the series. Sorry, give me a second. Sorry. Assassin's Creed Origins already seemed to set the change in the series in a multitude of ways, such as including or introducing RPG elements and having a sharp focus on exploring the vast open world. See, I disagree with this in a way, just because this isn't the first game to implement RPG elements. I mean, we've been introducing small aspects of RPGs, I think, since 4, but I think Unity was the first one that really started to do obvious RPG stuff, especially like the skill tree and everything, but it didn't work like a skill tree. It was kind of odd. And then Syndicate made it even more like an RPG, and I think this game is going full out balls to the wall. We're not doing an action adventure game, we're doing an action role-playing game, and I'm really excited about that. I think that's probably the proper way to do this, and I think the shift in tone is kind of a way to wake up some disenfranchised fans, some people who just were never big fans to begin with, or people who just never played an AC game, to say, look, here's this cool thing we're doing, here's in this neat time, this cool character, the game looks good, we have I've heard somebody kind of jokingly compare this, but I think it's actually fairly accurate to, this is like The Witcher. This is like a Witcher game with Assassin's Creed, and I think that's pretty spot on. Or maybe not even The Witcher, but some open world kind of action RPG sort of game. That's very much what this is, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it later this month on the 27th. In an interview with Assassin's Central via Games Radar, game director Ashraf, I always get this name wrong, Ashraf Ismail. I always try to pronounce it like the guy from Moby Dick. Ashraf Ismail has revealed that the changes keep coming, with difficulty options being added in a first for the series. Ismail says that this new addition to Assassin's Creed arrives to cater to the wide fan base of the game. And I quote, some people play for the historical context, some people for the narrative, some for the gameplay. And what we felt was, by going deeper into the gameplay challenge of the game, we're feeding one part of the audience, but not the other. So it was a natural step for us to think, well, let's give difficulty settings. End quote. Jeez, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Article continues. He goes on to explain that these settings can be changed dynamically during the game to suit challenges currently being faced, and will alter several aspects of enemies rather than just beefing up health bars. Part of me is expecting there to be trophies based on these, and it's kind of like the watermark system. If you lower the difficulty, you don't get the trophy for playing on the harder difficulty. But I kind of hope they do what Horizon Zero Dawn did, where you can play it on any difficulty and still get all the trophies in one playthrough. I mean, I doubt I'm going to get all the trophies in one playthrough. It took me like 2 for Horizon Zero Dawn, but I still cannot wait for this game. And obviously, if you're reading ahead, we have Horizon Zero Dawn up there. But there's one thing that I will say, that the bow mechanics for Bayek in AC Origins really reminds me of what Aloy had in Horizon Zero Dawn, where it's a much more active process, as opposed to, I think, bow and arrows. There was bow and arrow in 3, but really it was just press a button and he shot the bow. It's kind of like the guns. You press the button and he shoots the gun. It's not really an active system. It's more of a press a button and it happens. So I'm so interested to see how this game is going to play. I think this is going to make or break this franchise, and I'm seriously sitting here just going, 90% sure this is going to be awesome, but there's that 10% of me that's just going, please. Moving on to the final thing we're going to be covering today before we put everything else off till tomorrow because I'm lazy. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition has been announced. Article by Jordan Serrani, IGN. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition will be released for PlayStation 4 on December 5th for $50 US. Sony announced today the Complete Edition of Guerrilla Games Action RPG will package together the base game and the Frozen Wilds expansion, according to PlayStation on Twitter. It will also come with all digital deluxe edition content, which includes weapons, resource packs, and PS4 themes, and a digital art book. Horizon Zero Dawn was released for PlayStation 4 on February 28th. The Frozen Wilds is its first expansion and potentially its last, considering Sony has labeled this the Complete Edition. Will be released on November 7th. An easier difficulty called Story Mode was recently added to the game. For more, check out their review. Personally, my review, 10 out of 10. Loved the game. Thought it was great. The characters, the gameplay, the story, everything was great. For $50, this is a great deal, especially because you're also getting you're getting all of the deluxe edition content plus the I can't think what it's called now, Frozen Wilds DLC. Granted, I mean, there wasn't enough there to get me to buy the I can't with the digital deluxe edition. God, this game nailed box art because I loved that one, and God, that one looks really cool too. Overall though, I mean, for $50, definitely it is worth it. If you haven't picked this game up, do it. You owe it to any PlayStation 4 owner, I say, should own Horizon Zero Dawn. The game kicked ass. It was so much fun. I can't sing its praises. I mean, it's battling right now for my game of the year, just because right now it's kind of it goes back and forth between Horizon and Persona 5. I want to give it to Horizon, but Persona 5 was just so good. I mean, it wasn't anything too terribly, like, surprising if you know the franchise, but God, it was fun, and it was everything I wanted out of that game. And then we also have to throw in Divinity Original Sin 2, because that game is also really kicking ass. I just haven't had as much time to play it, just because of my schedule. But either way, like I said, that's all the news I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. As always, find me over on Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links to all that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Please do remember, though, that no matter how much subscriptions, those really show, or more kind of like a metric for me. They really tell me that you're liking the content and that, again, that the channel is growing. But if you're already subscribed, please, if you enjoy the video, remember to hit that like button or drop me a comment, even if it's just to say you enjoyed the video. The reason I ask, it's not for, I don't get anything other than that helps me when it comes to my videos being suggested on YouTube. It's how, at least as I understand the algorithms and everything work, that it's interactions, not subscribers, that really matter with everything. So like I said, if you enjoy the video, please help me out. Remember to hit that like button. I don't like begging for this stuff, but I will if it means my channel will grow and have more opportunity to grow. So either way, thanks so much for watching, everybody, and well, I guess until tomorrow when you see this, or whatever video you watch on my channel next. So until then, I'm AJ Gels, the Untitled Gaming channel. I'm out.